Hi, I'm Arlene and I'm back again with another video. Today I'm going to do my fragrance tray, which has been for almost 2 weeks. Hello and welcome to all the new and existing subscribers. I'm glad you're here. Please remember to like, share, subscribe. So let's get started. Okay, so I'm trying to get a good snapshot of all the things I've used. These things over here are not included. So there's that. Okay, so while I was away on vacation, oh goodness. Okay, so I used In the Stars. This is the Glotion with the Cocoa Pineapple. I pretty much used that every day while I was on vacation, and I wanted to show you how it looks. So I put it on my arms, on my hands. So it gives a sparkle or a little bit of a glow to your skin. So that's the way I looked every day. Okay, so before I left, I did use this combo, and I also used it today. So this is Magic in the Air. It has notes of, came in. Almond flower, sparkling persimmon. Ooh. White iris, whipped vanilla, bourbon. Fluffy sandalwood. Why did I think this had almond in it? Oh, almond flower. Okay. So one of the reasons I chose it is because it's bright and pretty, but it has almond. And I used it with Perfect by Marc Jacobs, which is a beautiful, fresh, easygoing, summery, hot weather type fragrance. And it does have a little bit of almond in it. And it has rhubarb. And it smells like it has some fruits in here, but it's not listed. The rhubarb must be giving it the fruity fragrance plus a little bit of tanginess. This is pretty. I really like this. As you can tell, got a nice dent going. So I did use this twice. I used it today and I used it, what was that, last week? Yeah, early last week. Okay. So next I have Saltwater Breeze that has, notes of fresh linen, violet leaves, water blossom, and white musk. This is a pretty summery, aquatic type fragrance. It would be pretty to wear on a like a Caribbean trip or a trip where you're going to be in the water or salty water. This would be pretty to use, and it's slightly sweet. And so I decided to layer it with My Way Floral. This is a floral tuberose sweet fragrance. So I really enjoyed that. It was nice, fresh, bright, easygoing. I enjoyed wearing it. So before I left, it seemed to want to get cold. So we had some cool days. And so I pulled out Petal Plush Clouds with Princess by Kilian. This has peony sugar, bergamot tea leaves, mimosa flower. And this is a beautiful tea. It seems like a green tea, marshmallow, ginger, sweet fragrance, very pretty. I enjoyed wearing both of these together. This is a tea fragrance also that's slightly sweet. Not as sweet as Princess. It's like a fresh tea scent, a little bit floral, slightly sweet. So those were pretty together. I really enjoyed that. So that's Petal Plush Clouds with Princess. Okay, so now I pulled out Coco Paradise, which has notes of salted coconut, manoi, sugared neroli, bronze sandalwood. This is a coconut, slightly sweet, fresh fragrance to me. And I layered it with Alien Goddess, which is a coconut water, floral, sweet, beachy type fragrance. Very pretty. And then for more sweetness, because it's slightly sweet. It's very pretty though. I added Kayali, Utopia, Vanilla Cocoa. These two are similar to me, like the same vibe. But once I put them side by side, Vanilla Cocoa is sweeter. So that's what I wore on the plane trip. So once I got there, the Coco Paradise was out of the picture. What was I using? So I pulled out the Fiji Sunshine Guava-Tini. This was the spray. I used it all up while I was away. So I layered it with the Alien Goddess, the Kayali Utopia Vanilla Cocoa, just a little bit of that. And I also used Versace Crystal Noir. So this was a pretty coconut fragrance that had some sweetness to it from my base of the Sunshine Guava-Tini and a little bit of this Kayali Utopia. I really enjoyed this combo. Oh, as I stated at the beginning, while I was on my trip, the two of these In the Stars Glow, what is it called? Glotion, and the Cocoa Pineapple, what is it? The Radiance Body Glow oil was my base. So that was the combo for my first day there. That's really the only day I remembered, like that was my first day. The rest of the days, I'm just going to give it to you because I don't remember the days. Okay, so once again, we had our base. And then we have the Fuji Sunshine Guava-Tini. I don't think I read the notes. That has Sun-Kissed Guava, Fresh Orange, Seaside Jasmine. So I wore this one day. And I wore it with the Ocean, the Gioia by Giorgio Armani, which is a beautiful aquatic scent that has some pear. It's beautiful, fresh, just right on time for being in the ocean, in pool, doing the pool life. So that was a beautiful combo. Okay, so I think one of the evenings I wore the Ocean de Gioia because I wanted to finish off the little sample that I took. And then I just layered it with the Sea Passione. So it kept it light and aquatic and fruity. So that was pretty. Okay, so one of the days I pulled out the Fresh Getaway that has yuzu and I don't remember what else. But this is a fresh aquatic type fragrance. Very pretty. I finished up this, what is this called? Mini. And I layered it with Alien Mirage. This is a beautiful sweet, mineral, aquatic fragrance. Just this was beautiful for the weather and the ocean water and like poolside. That was good. So I enjoyed that. I actually had a little bit of it left. I took it to work today and finished off the little bit that was left in the bottle. And so it ended up being worn with Marc Jacobs Perfect. I think the Perfect was gone by the time I sprayed on the Alien Mirage. Okay, so one evening I kept it true wearing the Cocoa Pineapple Shimmer. But instead of using the In the Stop, that sounds funny. Instead of using In the Stars Glotion, I wore the Tom Ford Soleil Blanc with, what is this called? The Shimmering Body Oil. And I wore it with the Tom Ford Eau de Soleil Blanc perfume with Utopia Vanilla Cocoa. This was really pretty. It smelled good. The vanilla cocoa sweetened it up, so I enjoyed it more. I really did like this combo. But I did have to keep respraying. No, I didn't. I didn't even take this with me. Oh, but I sprayed a lot. Because this was my first time actually using this fragrance. So I didn't take this with me because I had the whole bottle when I traveled. I did put this in my purse and I did reapply this that evening. And I sprayed heavy with that, but it is what it is. I did enjoy it that evening that I wore it. So I'm not exactly sure when I finished off the Fiji Sunshine Guava-Tini, but once I did finish it off, I started wearing the Golden Mango Lagoon, which has notes of sunny mangoes, saltwater woods, coral blooms. So I did go in between the two, and at some point I finished that one, and then I continued with the Golden Mango Lagoon. And so I also wore Parfums de Marly Cassili. This is a beautiful, freshy, sweet, fruity fragrance with a little bit of green notes. It wore beautifully in the hot weather. I wore this in the evening, and this was very pretty. I enjoyed wearing that. Oh, let me pull back in the Stars. Yep, so back to the standard In the Stars and Cocoa Pineapple with the fragrance mist and the fragrance. So one of the evenings while I was there, I pulled out Navitus Ambrosia Imperiale. Actually, we did a casino night, so I wore this to the casino night. I do remember what day I wore this. And I layered it with Instant Crush. And one of my friends thought I was wearing Baccarat 540. So she asked me because she has that fragrance. And I told her no. I had on Instant Crush. But she could really smell Instant Crush. And I could really smell the Ambrosia Imperiale. So she liked the combo, but the Instant Crush was coming out to her nose. So that was pretty. I enjoyed it. So I do remember the day I wore this was just to dinner, and it was after one of the excursions. So I wore the Golden Lagoon with Misiarte by Canto. This is really pretty. I didn't finish it that day, so I wore it on the plane. I wore this on the trip home, and I think I must have really went in on the sprays. I know I did with this, and I must have went in also with this because we were sitting waiting on our taxi rides, and a lady was like, "Oh my God, you smell amazing." So got a really good compliment from this. This was pretty to me. I enjoyed it the whole ride home. So that was Misiarte v Canto. But by the time I got on the plane, it did wear down. So I wasn't annoying anyone with my fragrance, but I kept getting little whiffs of it throughout the day. Okay, so since I still had some decants made, one of them was Stricnina, and yesterday I ended up wearing the Coco Pineapple with Stricnina, which I really enjoyed. It was very pretty. I could just smell it. It had that bit of freshness that comes. I think it has some type of mint in there. It might be a cinnamon or a spearmint or something. And it's very fruity and pretty. Just a beautiful fragrance. And so that's what I wore yesterday, and I enjoyed it. That was Stricnina by V Canto. Okay, everyone. I feel like my energy's kind of low today. I'm very tired, but I wanted to get this video out, so I did it after work. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you've tried any of these combos, and if you're going on a Caribbean trip or a place where it's very hot, I would say consider wearing any of these fragrances because they all wore well in the warm weather. So except for Princess, I didn't take that with me. But any of the other fragrances, even the ones I didn't take with me, they would wear well in the warm weather also, I think. But this was my 2 weeks weekly fragrance tray, or a week and a half. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.